The next step in making the rest of the bottom pipes follow the top pipe is going to require that we create a couple more variables. So we can start by clicking over here on the variables. Right now we notice so far we just have speed, random start, x, and y. We're going to add 6 new variables, and they're pretty easy to remember. One of them is going to be x1 for all actors. One of them is going to be x2 for all actors. And another one is going to be x3 for all actors. And I'm doing this kind of fast, but pause this at any time, and so it should be easy to follow. So now you have x1, x2, and x3. Similarly, you want to do the same, but for y. So make y1, y2, finally y3 for all the actors. We're going to use these like we used x and y. If you remember, at every instant for the top pipe, we were using x and y to keep track of the position of the x and the y for the top pipe as it moves. That way, we can use that x and y and have the bottom pipe go to that position minus some amount in the y direction. So basically, what we want to do is we want to click on this here, and you're going to copy it. So I do that by pressing the Command and C button. And then we're going to come over to the rest of the top pipes, like top pipe 1, and paste that. I do that by pressing the Command V button. And you really just want to copy that chunk there, and you can delete these other chunks. Now for top pipe 1, instead of setting this to x and y, we want to set this to x1 and y1. Because this will keep track of, this is basically the variables we're going to use for top pipe number 1, x1 and y1. Similarly, if we copy, paste this again over here, delete this piece. Now for top pipe 2, we're going to do the same thing, but now change it to x2 and y2. Finally, come over to top pipe 3, Command V again, and paste this. And for the third pipe, as you probably guessed, changes to x3 and y3. These variables, x, y, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, all they're doing is keeping track of the x and y positions for all the top pipes. And you want each top pipe to have the bottom pipe follow the same positions. So over here, if we now click on bottom pipe, we're going to copy this piece of code, copy, and paste it over here for bottom pipe 1. But like you probably guessed, we don't want to use x and y for bottom pipe 1. We want to use x1 and y1. Want to do the same thing for top pipe 2, copy and paste. And for top pipe 2, we're going to use x2 and y2. And for for bottom pipe 3, again copy and paste. And now we're going to be using x3 and y3. And again, I'm going through this a little bit quickly, so feel free to stop and pause this at any moment. But now let's show you what this does to the code. If we press the start button, now you see that all the pipes are gone when you originally start, which is good. Now if we click the return key, you see that the top pipe is moving, and look, there's a bottom pipe moving with each of those other top pipes. So now it's going to start randomly generating at different heights the pipes, and your job is to maneuver through the various positions here. Sometimes it looks like the bottom pipe's not there, but that's just because it's so low to the ground. Anyway, now we want to put in the part of the code which makes it stop if you hit a pipe.